And hello. No, it took a little bit longer, but I did a cool stream. That's all that matters. I ended up playing Dark Souls. I was quite excited about that. Honestly, I'm considering playing it tomorrow. Even though there was some annoyances, I ended up actually having a lot of fun. Mostly annoyances were technical anyway, but I finally got around to more Toki Toki. I'm sorry. I was trying to work on editing and see what I could do with it, but I believe I had my expectations for myself a tad bit too high. So, you get what you get for that one. But I'm likely gonna have a little help with it, because I do want to make a really cool looking video. But, until the meantime on that one, we have Yuri to save. Now, we did leave off on the poem part. I believe this is the first poem? First or second poem? I don't remember. I think it was second poem, yeah. Yeah, 100%. It was second poem. So, time to do strange words like entropy. And then okay, apparently not unrequited. Fine. What about analysis? Shall analyze the massacre that was disarraying the incapable, invaluable, and absolutely melancholy, a horrid time that was a disaster to all within their secretive and agonizing and outright tenacious tragedy. That was the right word, but it was so disorienting I got the words mixed up. And they're in full, I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Oh well, okay. Power of the horror. The amazing eternity that would go on forever with this amazing contamination of variance. I think that was variance. I don't think that was variance. I don't know what word that was, but it was very incongruent. Okay, there you go. You like my poem, Yuri? I worked real hard. Yeah, I can do this. Another day passes, and it's time for the Legend Club meeting. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Succubus. Yo, Sayori, what's good? I don't know why this character just decides this one moment to say, Yo, Sayori. It's the only time he says it. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehe. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway, you know, besides everything else that's not. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reason. Why don't we take a good look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and let the contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you could plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that only leaves one option. Wah! Give up! Wah! Don't make me feel guilty! Wah! I'll never get tired of that. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't know she was listening in. Oh, my princess of darkness. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I didn't pronounce it right. Of darkness. There you are. Much better. faces in her book, as always. Ah, I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Sarkopus to borrow some money. That's... don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy things you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed by my book. You... I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's... There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Hehehe. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you would have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Hehe. Wah! Wah! My face! Oh wait, I'm sorry. What word do you make when you get slapped in the face with a cookie? I think I just go, yum. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! Well, that was... a cookie. It's a cookie. You imagine Sayori's voice just going from ow! Oh, a cookie! Just a complete tone change. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blub about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. And Sayori suddenly clasps her hands before her mouth. A bit my tongue. Yeah, you're going through an awful lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Hehehe. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes up behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah! Jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. You and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me. I like that Natsuki's the only one that stands up for that comment. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Oh, Monika chose a club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must have not heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. But that's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. I'll sing you a very sad and depressing song to make you want to fix everything. Yay! Depressing songs! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Sarkopus. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean putting pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki would end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back in her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. What you doing? I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading the different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as Yuri teases a small pitcher from the waters. Why are we so descriptive? A water pitcher from the shelf, the kind that with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Oh, this is new. Usually she'd just reject and have herself go off alone for a secret thing that she does, so it's not good. Where are you two off to? We were just, Yuri was going to go make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds trying to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please do mind your business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve... Wait. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Sarkopus and club activities of filling a water pitcher? Eh? My mouth gasped. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Sarkopus. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Oh, that's quite new. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How can I say something like that? This is so rude. Yeah. Yuri? I just... something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Sarkopus, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head? Question mark? Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No, wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Sarkopus, I really like being friends with you. Oh, thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Succubus, do you like oolong tea? I don't know, as I've never had it. As long as it's cold, I shall not complain. Ah, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees, because we're being very specific about all this. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert in tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself a little. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out, not very hard for me to do. When it's you I'm around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Succubus. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Succubus, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? What is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can't read my back against the wall, rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture. Right. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have a terrible reading posture, so that's why that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since I'll go with her. Wait. I take it since I'll go well. Oh, wait. I'll take it since I'll go well with the tea. I cannot read, apparently. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. It's as if in sync we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Exception this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri sides closer, so our shoulders are touching. Oh. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this, with our touching shoulders? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression, and I presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book open, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, he opens the book with both hands. He holds it so I don't have any hard time reading it. I'm reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. Simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate into her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as she needs to confirm what just happened. Um, Succubus. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I, I see. Situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to her book. I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising, falling to the rim of her breasts. I raise my arm. Ah, like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it into her mouth. I feel her. Ah, I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay. Okay, everyone. Wah! Ah! Wah! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Succubus, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups on the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without ever so much a word between us. I get the feeling that's something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Alright, Yuri, come on, let's talk about the chocolate I popped into your mouth. Let's see what you've written for today. Anything about chocolates and... Anything about chocolates and the parting of my lips? Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Succubus, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining? I really wanted to try to give it any more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. This probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that one. Wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem that you wrote today? Yes, I do, if it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scurrying of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, raccoons, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, a raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic. Polvian? I don't know what that word is. Conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. So, those of you who don't know, I will not be explaining this poem because it's a darker topic, and just as dark as Sayori's. But yeah, no, it's needless to say, it's not about slicing a bread or feeding an animal. And that's all I'll say to that. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's almost a lot more metaphorical? I don't know why I questioned that word for a minute. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem about. Oh, I bet you can. That's right, it's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. The poem is a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if you take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way, only to express the way it feels for me to indulge my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Sarkopus? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best way we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would have probably hated myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Sarkopus. That's an exaggeration, a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so uncomfortable sharing my writing, but I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright, Natsuki, time to hear what you gotta say about the poem you don't like. Huh. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you putting in some effort. That's good, but I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need all the deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it in, unless you don't really suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love these kinds of angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean, you... looks like I'm in trouble. And somehow struck a nerve, though what it is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I hands at her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. That's what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in the world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl trying to impress in the first place. Yeah, I didn't even get to read Natsuki because they're stupid! Alright, moving on. Hi again, Sarkopus. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not... Wait, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe pretty soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share your poem that you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright, this one's good. I feel like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is also better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Oh, I guess so? You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think that her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or, at least when she's talking about literature. It's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, no, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstand my intentions, madam. My lady. Tips for Dora. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. Just a hunch, but... Well, there's nothing really wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Yeah, I see where you're going with this, so shush! But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you did too. Alright, let's take a look. And we have the classic Save Me and all of its sadness. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless company of meaningless noise. I don't know if I pronounced that word right, but it's okay. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem, but meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess that's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how the spatial words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really make it the way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes, asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Oh, I like this one too, Sarkopus. It has some nice feeling in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Hehe. That's not very hopeful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Not sure exactly I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh, why don't you at least try giving some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. You're right, but you're always thinking about other people. You need to think more about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean by that, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud over your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And that makes a happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Sarkopus. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? We have this extremely long poem that I get to read out to y'all. Alright, you ready? You ready for my sweet and somber voice? Oh boy. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck out one, warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I must put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the rock nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them all off the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. It was supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Holy crap! Sora, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Oh, no, not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm so used to being cheerful. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out really good. You should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You gotta be pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Suri always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come sit in the front. It's about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much than a few decorations. She's always been working on posters that signed for the pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monika. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each one of us are going to choose a poem to recite during this event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Siri is putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hee. Siri, who's been coloring posters, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Oh, no, it's not a bad idea. It's definitely... but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in a group full of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite the poems out loud in front of a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I think we should give it our best. We're only the ones responsible for the fate of this club. And if we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And if more people wait, hold on, I'll backtrack. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons so we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to all find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know I do. I know we all do. And if that's all it takes to stand in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting poems, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Yuri looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Seo and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get this over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. So what about Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expected faces. I guess I have no choice. Haha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to be practicing reciting the poem in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden! Or if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. So don't worry, I'll start off and help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her poem. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Monika flips through her notebook, then specific a poem she has in mind herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting a poem. And at the end of the poem, she decides, "That's it for today." Okay, everyone. Start stealing Monika's catchphrase. But no, I will be ending it here. I'm ending it usually a different time. Usually I try to end on questions, choices, or poem days, but I'm ending a tiny bit sooner. Just a DT bit. I don't know. I kind of want to keep Doki Doki videos going for a tiny bit longer. But then again, I'm trying to look into other things I can make. But in the meantime, this is all for the moment. Just for this moment, though. I need to look into something to stream tomorrow. Either I do Dark Souls again, or I do another game. But regardless, I love you. You better love me. Love me, love me, love me now. You love me. I know you love me. You can't hide that you love me, and that's okay. Just love me. Okay? I'm not asking a lot. Just love me. And bye-bye!